So let's kind of wrap up the training part
Sure.
of your journey and talk about Hell Week because I think a lot of people have heard about it, a lot of people have read about it. There's YouTube videos, but just for the audience, can you break down what Hell Week actually is, and then on a daily basis, like what are you going through?
Yeah, yeah. Well, day takes on a totally different concept because your day becomes a 24-hour day. Hell Week starts on a Sunday, it ends on Friday. You are on a 24-hour clock for that entire duration. Three sets of instructor staffs run three shifts of that day because they need to get rest where you won't be getting rest. Probably you've been in training already for 2.5, 3 months. 100 some odd people have already quit the class, let alone made it to this point, and then they throw this thing at you, and you're just in a boat crew, and you're cold, wet, sandy, miserable, cranking with running with a boat on your head, paddling through the surf, physical evolution, surf torture, freezing, thinking you're going to die, and they're trying to kill you from Sunday until Friday. You don't sleep at all from Sunday night until Wednesday. I think Wednesday you get, maybe a half hour nap, hour long nap. You get another one on Thursday, and then you finish on Friday. So by Thursday, everybody's pretty much a zombie. It looks like The Walking Dead. I mean, even watching a class walk up to it finished, everybody's hunched over because their hip flexors are so tight and their body's so beat down. But again, I've got a pretty cool. My dad sent me, maybe remember my brother found it a year or so ago. I called my dad on Sunday, and you can hear my voice clear, like we're talking around. I was like, "Hey, Dad, Hell Week starts tonight. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. My boat crew's ready. We're prepped, and I got a bunch of studs in my boat. It's going to be a good week. Hope you don't hear from me until Friday." And then he's got the message on Friday where my voice, I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I made it. I just need to get some sleep," and I hang up. But I think again the people that are made to do that job are just excited for Hell Week to come. You're just like, let's go. It's the real first line in the sand of if you get past that, um, unless you're terrible underwater and panic underwater, you're probably going to make it. So it's a huge transition. You wear white t-shirts in training with your name on it when you're pre-Hell Week. When you go post-Hell Week, you get a brown t-shirt. I assure you, no human on earth has ever been given a t-shirt that meant more than just going from a white Hanes to a brown Hanes with your name on, knowing Hell Week was behind you. Because if you fail in the future in training, then you won't go back before Hell Week unless you totally leave the program, have to come all the way through. But no, it's just constant harassment, physical evolutions, running, move. I mean, you run 6 miles a day just going to chow, just going to get food. But it's just one of the most relentless weeks of training. And again, I think if your mindset's right, you're just kind of jonesing to do it because once you do it, you don't need to do it again. Although some people manage to have to do it multiple times because something went wrong and they had to go back. Yeah,
What was the worst part? Because we hear about the surf torture, the lack of sleep, the
yeah.
underwater stuff. What was the worst part?
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways the worst part was trying to keep the guys you really cared about in it and motivated. I mean, the best of them you didn't have to, like my best friends, I didn't have to be like, "Hey, pick your spirits up." But we had a couple guys that made it, a couple guys that didn't make it that I think but for a teammate throwing an arm around and be like, "Hey, let's give it 10 more steps and see what happens." They might not have made it. So that's a huge focus and a hard part of just trying to keep them motivated. The cold's the thing. The cold's the thing. And you kind of there's winter classes and summer classes. Summer the water temp's way warmer, the air temp's staggeringly warmer. They probably beat you up worse running. I mean, I know they do. But like if you're a winter hell class, you get like extra points. I was a February hell class. That's probably the coldest week you can go through it. And it's hard to describe the cold. I mean, everybody's been cold. If you've ever truly been wet cold, that's a different sport entirely.